domestic violence is not just a woman's issue, it's a societal failure. And until we stop normalizing suffering inside home, no law will ever be strong enough because dignity, respect, and safety should not begin outside the home. It should be begin within the house.
I would also like to throw some light on the legal provisions that are involved in domestic violence matters. So there is 498A of IPC, which covers cruelty by husband or his relatives. Then there is specific statute for dowry harassment. There is specific statute for prevention of domestic violence against women. So that act is there, IPC is there, and dowry protection is there in case of women. There are various Supreme Court judgments, settlement of law, everything is there. We'll discuss it in much depth. But before that, since Deepak talked about women's issues and challenges, and he summarized it in his perspective. But I would also invite at this point Ms. Christie to talk about the challenges faced by men and their relatives in domestic violence cases. And I would also like you to give an overview regarding that as well.
I would like to add something from a slightly different angle. When we hear about domestic violence, we usually imagine women as a victim. And that is absolutely valid. But abuse is about power and control, not just about gender. So the question is, can men be a victim? Society का क्या reaction होता है? अरे ये तो आदमी है, इसके साथ ऐसा थोड़ी हो सकता है. And that mindset is the problem. Because research in India showed that over 50% of men have experienced some form of domestic abuse at least once. So clearly it exists, but we don't talk about it. So, and in many cases, it's not just physical, it's emotional. Constant criticism, humiliation, and manipulation. No visible injuries, but serious mental impact. And because it is not visible, it often ignored. Then comes social stigma. If a man speaks up, he is not taken seriously. And that's why this issue remains invisible. There's also a sensitive aspect. Misuse of law, like Section 498A of the Indian Penal Code, which is now Section 85 and 86 of Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. Now, these laws are extremely important to protect women, no doubt about that. But even the Supreme Court of India has acknowledged that misuse can happen in some cases. So the conversation would be about balance, not denial. And sometimes the consequences go much deeper. We have seen cases like Atul Subhash, where mental pressure and legal stress become overwhelming. And now cases doesn't define everything, but it shows that this situation can have serious real life consequences. There is also a legal gap. Under the Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act 2005, only women are recognized as a victim. So men don't really have the same direct protection. And even the child custody, it is not about losing a case. Sometimes it feels like losing everyday moment with your child. I just want to clarify that this is not about taking away women's experiences. Women face some serious domestic violence and strong protection is absolutely necessary. It is simply about acknowledging that abuse can exist in different forms. I'm not trying to change the narrative, but I'm trying to complete it.